Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. First Gen, what's going on? How you been? What's up, guys? What's happening? It's been a while. Ah, I thought I thought I'd show you guys something, but give me a few seconds. Let me put this together. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys, what's going on? I bought um I bought a treadmill. I bought a treadmill um for my standing desk. And as you guys know, I live in downtown Minneapolis, and in the condo that I live in, we have um we have a gym downstairs. But lately though, it's like there's a lot of women at the gym, but majority of them is almost like it's almost like they don't want any man to come to the gym. So I just had to start investing into, buying indoor bike, indoor treadmill because I work from home and every other equipment that I need in my place because it doesn't make any sense. I still have to be alive. So what's up, guys? How's your weekend going? I'll show you guys these things in a couple of. Let me switch on and off. Oh, okay. Aha. Now is this? So, guys. Let me get this so I can see you guys clearly. So, how's your day going, guys? You guys should talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I just thought I'd come in and talk to you guys. I was actually thinking of making a YouTube video about unboxing this, but I thought it would make a lot of sense to just talk to you guys because I haven't seen you guys in a while. So how do we do this? Katie, you graduated from what? Oh, recently? I finished my master's degree in computer science, software engineering. That was around May 21st. Why do you ask? Huh? Are you surprised? The funny thing is this: most people don't believe that I'm a software engineer, and people will say, "Oh my God, you don't look that intelligent." You'll be fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Intelligence is not about physics, though. Oh, the graduation picture. The thing is this: I don't take personal pictures of myself. I hardly do these things, and because I live alone, and my girlfriend doesn't live with me. She comes every now and then. So that's the that's the most better looking picture that I have of myself. So KWS 144. What would you say to someone that is going to turn 21 that want to make it in life? You want to turn 21 years old. I mean, live life, man. My advice though is this: make as much mistake as you can before you clock 24. Your life will start by the age of 25 because that's when your frontal lobe will fully mature. So if you're 21 years old, though, just live life. Have a job, and just live life. Make sure you make the mistakes there because you don't want to chase girls right now because you don't have what it takes. I can assure you that one. Even if you're making money, you still don't have emotional intelligence. You don't. You think you do, though. We all did, but my advice to you is just live your life. Your life start at the age of 25. I promise you. And there's some of you in the chat room that have seen 101, and you're doing very well with life. Which is not a bad thing. Make money, invest in yourself, but and one other thing I would advise you is this: be gentle with yourself. Be very, very gentle with yourself. For men, we have longer time to get to that peak. You know, it takes longer rather to get to that peak. You get to that peak at the age of around 33, 35 years old. So for now, make your mistakes. Make your mistakes before you clock 24. Yeah. So that's my advice to you, though. So, guys, the reason I decided to come to talk to you guys, I bought indoor treadmill machine. I bought treadmill machine because I work from home and I have this stand-up desk. So, first gen, he said, what do you mean by your life starts at 25? Because there's this thing called frontal lobe. Frontal lobe is what you use to learn emotional intelligence because men are not born with emotional intelligence. Does that make sense? Women have more emotional intelligence. That's the reason why most women get matured at the age of they start on the like a 16-year-old girl can have a decent conversation with a 25-year-old man or 30-year-old man. So let's just say for the sake of legal approval, we say the brain of a woman fully matures at the age of 18, but for men it matures at the age of 25. So your life starts at the age of 25 though, for most men. And that's the reason why we encourage men to make as much mistakes as they can before the age of 24. Because by 25, your frontal lobe would have matured, then you start learning emotional intelligence. But before then though, like first gen, for example, first gen is doing well with life. Like he's an analyst and he's making money. So let's say first gen clock 25, and he understands this thing already. As long as he doesn't have a child by the age of 25, first gen will be probably a millionaire by the age of 30. So when I say your life starts by the age of 25, because your frontal lobe fully matures at the age of 25 as a young man. So then you start learning emotional intelligence. Then you're not quick to get to hunger, especially when people turn you down. You don't get depressed, you don't get down because you understand that regardless of who comes into your life and who goes, it doesn't matter. So that's the reason. I wasn't the one that said it though. It was David, the guy that wrote the book, The Way of the Superior Man, David Data. So, of course not. Tupac is not alive. Who is this? The supreme scientist. Of course not. Tupac died a long time ago. He died in 96. He died in 96. So, he's not alive. He's gone. But the legacy will live on. So, that's the concept. Let me see. How do I? Um, I've missed you guys though, and I'm sorry I've been away. I've been. Oh, guys, check this out. I released a course, and most people send me messages. They say the course is pricey. So what I'm trying to do is, I think I will open it up probably today, and then I would post it on on TikTok to let you guys know you can get it. I want you guys to get it for free, and it's a 5-in-1 course. And this is how I've made money. This is how I've been successful in my you know. So I want you guys to even though it's pretty pricey, it's like I think 500 something, but majority of you say you can't afford it, and I understand. So I'll open it up for free. Let's because I'm still trying to enjoy this treadmill machine, and then um let's say today, then I'll send it. I'll post it on TikTok where you guys can download this 5 course in 1. It's about real estate, crypto and NFT, how to make money with your social media account. What else? What is that? How can I forget this? Real estate, social media, crypto and NFT. Oh my God, I'm forgetting things. So where's my? How can I get this? But you guys will see it though. It's 5-in-1. So and what about how to make millions? It's all there in the course though. But because I got a lot of messages on Instagram from most of you guys that said that you can't afford the cost because most people don't most of you guys are not in the United States, and I understand. And even though my intention with this page is not to make money, so it's not to make money. So I would, but then there will be a link. There will be a product key or something that you guys will use to download the courses for free. So I want you guys to get it. It's for free for you guys. So, but I promise to open it up. Let's say 100 or maybe 200. I don't know, and then you guys can just get it and check it out. So what is this? The supreme scientist said this: the crypto market is beautiful right now, so many buying opportunities. I strongly believe the market is still going to decline. Not right now though. But you guys need to know what you're putting your money into. And the fourth one, okay, the first course is about real estate. The second one is social media, how to make money with social media platforms. The third one is crypto and NFT. The fourth one is stocks and what IRA and those things. The fifth one, I can't remember what that fifth one, but I know it's 5 course in 1. I want you guys to get it for free, like literally for free. So that's the concept. But I'll because I've been busy. I've been very, very busy lately. So and this social media thing, it takes a lot of energy though. It takes a lot of energy. So it's okay. The supreme scientist said, Bollocks, what's going on? The supreme scientist said it's definitely going to decline. Dollar cost averaging, don't want to read, but yeah, it's still going to decline most definitely. And because I have a lot of cryptos and it declined, but one of the advantage because when it when it comes to fast money, I don't really trust the market that much. So people like me, we made a lot of money in 2021 with crypto. I made a lot of money from it, but then I converted most of my money into USD. But then when it started declining, most of my money went into real estate because I strongly believe that if I can see my investment, if I can touch it, that is supreme for me. So don't worry, guys. I'll try and unlock it today, and then I'll let you guys know. And you guys can download it for free. So it's free though. Even though the course actually sells for 5.99, I don't want because I got like 15 messages on Instagram saying, no, we can't afford the course, it's too expensive. It will be free for you guys and you can get it. So guys, talk to me. What do you guys want to talk about? It's good to see you guys though. First Gen, how you been? How you been? It's been a while. And let me see. I think I remember Bollocks. I think I'm out bollocks from like 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago. And guys, I hope you guys are following everything as I post online back to back. My concept of a podcast is for you guys to level up and grow. I'm not trying to, extort you in any way. I sincerely don't care. But I want you guys to level up, as a man. Because, my page, even though most people, most women come to my, to my live show, they come to my page, they enjoy what I post, and I appreciate you guys. But I like to talk to men because I want you guys to touch the stars. I want you guys to level up. I want you guys to reach the stars, though it is in your best interest as a man to do that. So First Gen said, it's been good. Hope you're doing good as well. Oh, my man, I'm doing well. I'm doing wonderfully well. Bollocks, yep, it's been a while. I've been busy. Let's see. How do we do this? Oh, yay. Can you imagine now? I'm telling you, what's this? AJ D3. Yeah. So check this out though. This is because if 15 people can send me DM message on Instagram saying that the course is it's like this. I'm going to unlock it and I promise you can download it. And I'm pretty sure that you will get a lot of value from it. It is free. I don't need your money. Believe me, it is free though. So you can check it out. Now, it's gonna take a lot of hours. Like the crypto and NFT, for example, is like 2 hours. And the real estate is like one. Everything all together is like 4.5 hours. Take your time. Level up though. Guys, you need to understand something. There's a lot of responsibility that is attached to you being a man. There is society expectations for you as a man. It is in your best interest to understand these things. And nobody, even though society will tell you that you need to open up as, like a man and express your emotional, oh my God, you can cry. It is all nonsense. Believe me when I tell you this. It is all nonsense. So you need to level up and connect yourself with people that actually know the way to do it. So it is in your best interest. Let's say before 7, in the next 3 hours, I will unlock it and you guys can download it. Check it out. It's free. It is very, very free. So I'll put it. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this now. No, I can't do this now. So you guys, and the best times for you guys to make it is right now because inflation is going right now. Inflation is going on right now. If you know what inflation is, it means that the price of everything is going higher. And it's possible for there to be a recession. So it is in your best interest to know what to do. So every one of you have a social media platform, most definitely. You just need to create value. So everything I explain in there is in detail of how to level up. Even though, I'm a software engineer, as you guys know, and then I have a startup company too. So I'm not selling you anything. It is not my interest to take your money. But you guys should open up your mind. I don't know the limits of what is this? So you guys should open up your mind. Wait, I'm doing well though. I'm very, very well. I didn't know I was going to talk to you guys today, but I'm very, very well. So as I was saying, though, you guys should open up your mind. This is the best time to. What's this? Ariana Hidi. Good afternoon, everyone. So, do you guys have any questions for me? Oh God. Let's see. How do we do this? So, the reason I bought a treadmill machine is because, like I said, I live in a condo, and there's a gym downstairs on the second floor. But lately, though, I noticed that the women in the gym is almost like they believe that every man that comes to the gym wants to harass them in any way. So, and I don't like that. So, I like to go to the gym early in the morning before I start my walk. But And I guess because I'm a psychologist, I can tell, I can tell from your body language and those things, like, can you say one thing to a freshly heartbroken man? So I can tell, from your body language and those things. So, and I don't want anybody to see me as, just because I'm a man, I don't want anybody to judge me. So that's the reason why I invested into a treadmill. I have, as you guys can see over there, that's a cycler. I have that's a punching bag over there. And then I have a lot of equipment indoor and I use them every now and then. So it says AJ said, can you say one thing to a freshly heartbroken man? What do you want me to tell you? Oh my gosh, she broke my heart. Um, let's see. John 47. Thank you for your wisdom. I beg keep remaining blessed. Oh, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Aha. Now this is something motivating. You get my point. So what I can say, AJ, how old are you? My man, first gen. Let me say this to you though. The market is not going to decline. Mm-mm. Because one thing I've understood about the United States is when property increase, oh, you're 26. Okay, so your brain is matured already, so you understand. But man, but you still need money. I'll be back, AJ. First gen. I won't say now is the best time to buy, to buy properties, and then I won't say it's not the best time. Do your research though. It is like this. You still need you, you need to use the same strategy that people used to buy properties before inflation started and before recession in 1998. No, in 2008. What am I trying to say? Like, take for example, if you can make 10% off of every property you purchase, you get my point. Like, from the rentals, even though I don't do rentals no more, I do Airbnb now, and it has been very, very profitable for me. So don't purchase it because the market right now, it's mind blowing. So I would say that you need to do your research before. You can't just say, okay, just because the property is 150,000, you should just buy it. No, don't do that. You need to do your research, check if you can make money off of it, and then put your money into it. Because I noticed something about a lot of investment companies. They are buying properties every day. Every day. So you need to do your research back to back and invest. So I'm very, very open minded. And when I was in Texas, I believed that okay, Texas was the only place I need to put my money into. But when I moved to Minnesota in 2018, that was when I started buying properties outside of the Midwest, within the Midwest and every other part of the United States. So it's about your research, my man. But my advice to you is this: when you see a good deal, my man, invest into it, man. Invest into it. And when you get a property, you don't need to put no tenants into it. Open up, start doing Airbnb straight up and make your money. So AJ said it's 26 and you're freshly heartbroken. AJ, AJ, have you heard about the concept of there's a peak sexual selection stage for a man, and it's different from a woman. For a man, it starts when he's around 33 to 35 years old. That's the reason why we advise men to focus more on their craft and to focus more on becoming superior men and have emotional maturity and stability. For women, that peak starts from the age of 23. Does that make sense? So from 23 years old, and the peak sexual selection stage of women, it's really, really short compared to men. It's from 23 to 27 years old. Like this, these are facts. These are statistics. From 23 to 27 years old, she's in her best time of her life. But most women would blow that time up by just having hot girl summer, having fun and those things. So you get my point. But for men, it is in your best interest to focus on you. I'm telling you, you need to focus on you though. You need to have at least a full-time job. At 26, you need to have a full-time job, have a side hustle, and have many, many side hustles. You need to find ways to make money and work on your emotional maturity. But being heartbroken, it can be very, very painful though. But I promise you, when you become supreme, You will always find somebody. Because what women want from men is two things. Women want safety and security, which is one. And the second thing, women want men that are emotionally matured. So, as a man, it is in your best interest to become emotionally matured. You see, the emotions of women, it is almost so hard for women to handle their emotions. That's the reason why you guys can have a good time right now. You get my point? Like, you guys can be, like, let's say you guys just had sex just now. You guys, she just made love, you just made love to her, and she'll just start some nonsense arguments. And if you're not matured enough, you blow it. You say, oh my God, you complain too much. It's not like she complains too much. She's just, her emotions is just too much for her to handle. But when you're fully matured as a man, you understand that she's just being silly. You get my point? So, my good friend, AJ, keep working on your money game, man. If you follow me, if you read the things I post, you get my point. Like, it's about you becoming emotionally matured and becoming a superior man. So, let's see. Okay, black guy 546 said, "Is having a relationship with God important to develop yourself?" Of course, of course. You need to have a relationship with I guess because I read a lot of spiritual books, and when you get to a peak of spirituality, it is very, very hard for you to take sides. When you get to a peak where you see things completely different, you're not a Christian, you're not a Muslim, you're not Buddhist, you're not Hindu, because you see things differently, completely different. You just understand that as long as you do good deeds, as long as you are a good human being, you don't hurt nobody. Because when you hurt people, the wrong karma will come into your life and mess things up for you. So as long as you do good deeds, it is very, very important. But then the thing is this: most people do bad things, and they do it in the name of religion. They do wicked things. They do it in the name of if I don't do it, somebody else will do it. You can't think like that. You must always do good deeds. You must always be good to people, even when people are bad to you. Be very, very good. So you need to have um, a higher self spirituality. You need to get to that peak of seeing things for not necessarily black and white, but you need to understand that you have to be a beacon of hope. You have to be you have to be good to people, man. Even though you won't get that, those things back in return, you still have to be that beacon of hope. So, and I promise you, the good things will always happen to you. Not necessarily immediately though, but it will. So you need higher self, higher spirituality to be, to understand yourself. Yeah, easy way to make money. The easiest way to make money is this, my friend. Is five. And I released a course last week. I'll try and unlock it today for you guys to download it for free. It is five. I promise you, it's not just I put my time into it's like 4 hours, but it is five in one. It is free, guys. You guys will be able to get it for free. So if you follow everything I put into those templates, it is video. I promise you, you guys will be successful in this inflation and this upcoming recession. So let's see. Tadesi, how do I bag a girl that's a year older than me? My man, don't date women that are older than you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Hmm? Why would you do that? Don't sell yourself short, though. Why would you date women that are older than you? Do you have low self-esteem? Huh? Do you? Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. It is okay for them to admire you and want you, but don't even touch them. That's the fact, though. Tadisi, how old are you? First Jan said, even though I was not at my best on our last meeting, but your advice will last for life. My man, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So Temitope Adebisi said, Temitope Adebisi. Let's see. Why do you say, Am I saying something wrong? You know, one thing I like about women, I was raised by a group of women because I grew up in Lagos, and I've always been very, very curious about the mind of women. Women are very, 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 very powerful. Like, if you're a man and you underestimate the power of a woman, you won't have a long life. You get my point? So I've always been curious about the brain of men, of women, and I ask questions. But because I'm a man in the midst of older women, I'm talking about my mothers, so I call them my mothers. They've always taught me certain things about women, and I've always known women are savages. They are point blank savages. Women don't care about your struggles. So even though what men truly want from women is intimacy, and men want women that would be there for them through their struggles and say, nah, she was there for me when I was struggling. You get my point? And I won't even encourage any woman to be there for you during your struggle. Because, my man, why should why should a woman settle for you and you're struggling? The fact that it's not even guaranteed that you will make it. Does that make sense? So it is in your best interest. And this is the reason why I say this. Even though most people don't like what I say, it is in your best interest as a man to understand that fact there. She doesn't hold you loyalty if you can't provide anything. She doesn't. So when you get to that peak of sexual selection stage as a man, which is around 33, 35 until the day you die, if you do everything correctly, you must never touch, sleep, or have anything sexual with a older woman. Once she steps outside of her sexual selection stage, which is 28, 29, 30, you must not touch her. Don't at all. Remember, the best time that you can select the age you should go for, 23 years old to 27. And I wasn't the one that came up with that age. My mothers came up with that age for me when I was younger. And then the book, The Way of the Superior Man by David Dida also mentioned that book. Rollo Tomasi, The Rational Male, he mentioned that number. Can you imagine? My mothers, they are Africans that came to the United States when they were young to go to school. And they came back home, got married to wealthy husbands. And, because I've always been curious about women. And they explained it. You want a woman that will follow your lead. You want a woman that will follow your lead. And as a matter of fact, if a woman is genuinely good, she won't be single for a long time because men will bag her ASAP. So when I say that you need to continue to work on yourself, it is not an insult. I want you to work on yourself. Your money game must be up. I want to help you guys. And that's the reason why the course will be free. Get it for free and study this thing and make money, especially in a time like this. You need to make money and you need to work on your self-respect, guys. You need to work on your self-respect. Just because you are perfect, just because you're making money, just because you are doing well with life. There are certain people that will still come into your life and try to destabilize whatever you've been working on. It's okay. And the concept of you working on yourself is to understand that regardless of who comes or who goes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You get my point? Like, people come, people go, it's okay. So let me go through the chat real quick. AJ, I'm with you, my man. Tired to see, how do I... Okay, let me read this real quick. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God, 22 comments. I like to read your comments and everything you guys post because I want that kind of interaction with you guys. So, AJ, you're welcome, my man. User 028 said, how do you get over insecurities? My man, you need to work on yourself, man. You get my point? And I'll say this to you though. Every man, if you've ever read the book 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, the rule number one there, it says never try to outshine the master. The reason why he said that was because it says that every human being, even those superior men, they all have insecurities. Every man has insecurities. So it is in your best interest for you to keep working on you. So to get over insecurities, but then you must never make your insecurities visible because people will use it against you. Human beings are designed, you get my points, to use insecurities, vulnerability against you. How do I know this? I do cybersecurity for a living, and we've come to understand that perpetrators, people that hack our systems, they use two methods. If our system has risk and vulnerability. So when people come out and they tell you that they want you to open up, oh my God, I want to see you cry, it's a lie. You must never do those things. Every human, including myself, I have insecurities. I have things I'm not perfect at. And it's okay. You need to keep working on yourself. When I say work on yourself to the extent that your insecurities are not visible. Does that make sense? You must never let it, because people will use it against you. They will. So keep working on yourself as a man, because you are a man. You are a man. There's no other there's no shortcut, to become a superior man. You need to work on yourself. And it's okay to fail. But what is not okay is to be like, no, you need to get up and do it again. Then you become a superior man. Because in this life we live right now, they are just, out of 100% men, there are just 2% superior men. Can you imagine that? 2%. And these are statistics. Even though there are many men that claims to be alphas, claim to be apex, statistics there are just 2%. Just 2% superior men. So you don't want to be that 98%, I promise you, man. So keep working on yourself, guys. Keep working on yourself. So Kenny said, touch who? Who are we talking about? I mean, I'm lost a little bit though. Tadisi, you don't like her. She's older than you. Let her go. I promise you, man. She's older than you. Let her go. You don't even want her. Like, what do you like about her? Is it because she's easy? Because older women are very easy to sleep with. I know because I've tried it. And if I tell you not to do something, I have tried it before. Let her go. Come on now. Like, why would you? You're 21. So if you say that, so if she's older than you, she's how old is she? She's probably older than 21. So let's say 23. So she's in her peak sexual selection stage. You don't get what I'm saying. She's above you. She's in her prime. This is her time. Your time will come, my man. Tadisi, I promise you. When your time comes, she won't be on your level. Keep working on yourself, my man. You're 21. Take your time. Take your time. You don't even like her. You don't. She's easy though. You don't want her, I promise you. Bokhari. How do you know women are onto you? I mean, you can tell. I promise you, man. You can tell. You can tell. When you've been it takes longer for men to to get there though. When you've been working on yourself, you can tell. When you walk into a coffee shop, walk into a place, you can tell. You see, women don't just look at. Take for example, if a woman comes into a coffee shop and if a man takes a glance at a woman, we can see one thing at a time, and I've had conversation with different men. We can only see one thing at a time. Like, let's say, if we take a glance like this, maybe our boobs, our ass, our face, but women, they see things in scope. Just a glance. If a woman looks at you like this, she knows the color of your shoe. Would you believe that? She can tell. So if you walk into a new place, if you're genuinely good looking, they will look at you more than one time. And that's how you know. But just because they look at you like that doesn't mean you have to approach them. I promise you, man. If they don't give you that 2 seconds look like this, that 2 seconds look like this, you better don't approach them. Especially in a time like this. You better let them go, man. So, AJ said women are manipulation machine. Not necessarily, though. Women are not physically powerful than a man, so they have to be. Mentally, though, they are very, very cunning. And you need to understand their nature. It is in your best interest. So, Faith, look at Faith said narcissism is real. When it comes to narcissists, though, it's not a sex thing. There are men that are narcissists and there are women that are narcissists. So it's not about, and as a business psychologist, I will say this to you. Even though people throw the words around like it's like narcissists are everywhere, there are very, very few people that are narcissists. Very, very few people though. Just because people want you to value them, just because people want you to admire them, that doesn't make them narcissists. I can assure you this. And the reason why I tell most men to keep working on themselves is that when you express yourself to people that, okay, I like you and I want to get to know you, once they are not um once they are not on that frequency level, you need to let them go. But the problem is this: the movies that we watched as a child coming up, it explains to us that you have to keep trying, you have to keep pushing. If she doesn't like you, it's possible for her to like you someday. That's some bullshit. So, First Gen said, just checked on the courses. I'm surprised that there is not a section on discipline, purpose, and spirit. Let me screenshot there. I thought about it though, First Gen. I thought about, because most of the questions I get, it's about how to be successful. So, First Gen, you've been to my life before, countless times, and you know this. That even though I talk about Web3 and people ask me about these things, and after I got a lot of DMs from you guys, I decided to open it up for free where you guys can get it. But when you said about discipline, purpose, and spirit and becoming superior men, I think I should put some things together where you guys can actually, and then I'll put some books and things that you can look into. Because, my intentions is that, okay, in the next 10 years, every one of you, at least if I can get 80% of you to get to that peak of being a successful man, a superior man, excuse me, I'll feel satisfied. First, Gen, I'll work on that though. The discipline, purpose, and spirit, I'll work on that. Faith, I'm a nurse. People are sick. I work psych. Best of luck with you. Um, Life is a healing journey, of course. Does your degree matter when you want to have a marketing job? No, it does not. But you need to know how to market though. Just because you know how to talk to people, and just because you think you know how to sell to people, that doesn't mean you know how to do marketing. Because the world is changing though. Yeah, like back in the days, it's mostly about physical approach, but lately is about the digital. So it's not just about your physical approach though. So, and that's the reason why it makes a lot of sense for you to continue to take courses and class. You need to know how to talk to people though. But you don't need a degree to do any of these things. As a matter of fact, you don't need a degree for anything. The only reason why people like me went back to school to get a master's degree in computer science is because I'm African, man, and there's a lot of competition in the African home. My father has a master's degree, my mother has a master's degree. My brothers, my uncles, my aunties, they all have master's degrees. So the competition is very, very high. So faith of elevation, mentally, spiritually, I'll work on that. I promise. Let's see. Let's see. Keanu, what's going on, man? Yes, it is a very, very bad thing for you to be a narcissist though, because you believe that you price yourself higher and you expect um you're selfish when you're a narcissist. Does that make sense? Like take for example, if if you don't understand what people are going through, like let's say people are going through people are going through, especially at a time like this where people are losing their jobs, they are losing their homes, and you're not calling to check on them though, but you expect them to still be able to call you and check on you. That's you being a narcissist. It shows that you don't care about what people are going through, but you expect them to still put you up here. It doesn't work like that though. Miss Stones, how you doing? So let's see. Of course not. Amo, Amo Sax Easy. I see you comments. I see your comments on my post every now and then. Shout out to you. Of course not. You're 26 years old, my man. You just started your journey as a man. Believe me. So it's never too late for you as a man, man. You just started. Let me see. Okay. Um, okay. You have to listen and apply what he's saying. Okay. We all have to listen and apply. Okay. My favorite programming language is Python because I believe it's futuristic because everything right now is Web3. So, and Python is used to make artificial intelligence and machine learning. So you can't just know Python, just Python. You need to know House Studio. I took some courses in House Studio, but because House Studio is used for data. So if you can know how to manipulate data and use data to construct anything in machine learning and artificial intelligence, you will have a very, very bright future. Very, very bright future though. So, um, Emma said so true. Emma, let me see. Okay. Yes, it's true. It's a spectrum. It's back on life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's okay. Dawa, do you need any education level to be able to learn your books? No, of course not. No, 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 no. Of course not. Juju Santos said, "I think I fell on the extreme. I'm lost a little bit. I don't believe so because nurses don't say they are sick. You know, let me explain something to you about narcissist. Even though a lot of people throw the words around lately, like every man is a narcissist. Oh my God, he's a narcissist. The world population, let's say, is 100%. Would you believe that the numbers of narcissists in the world right now, is not is not close to 1%? Would you believe that? It's not. It's not close to 1% though. It's not. So, and people are very, very selfish lately. Just because you can't give people the kind of attention they want, that doesn't make them narcissists though. And people don't communicate like we expected. So if you can communicate and say, "Hey, I'm not feeling the same way as and but people want to be able to point fingers at other people and say that now you the reason why I treated you that way. So especially this new generation we live in right now, people lack accountability and people are very selfish. And you can't be those things though if you want to touch that peak. And as a man, if you want women to be emotionally dependent on you, because you see the emotions of women are like roller coaster, it's almost unstable. So you can't be a narcissist though. Mm-mm. You can't be narcissist. You can be a narcissist. You need to have a positive boundaries around things. You know, before I met my girlfriend, I told you guys a story about how I select women. I take women on dates on second date or the third date. And, when you start getting older, sex is not a priority. You want something more. It's not just sex. You want intimacy. So when it's time to go out on the second date, obviously it's an expensive date. So I say the following words in straight line. Don't touch the door handle. Don't talk to anybody. When it's time to order the food, you talk to me. And, I set out many rules. The reason why I did this then, because now I'm in a relationship now, obviously. The reason why I did this then was to know if she can follow my lead. And most women say, oh my God, you're controlling. You need to understand something, my guys. Women want strong, dominant men. There is no shortcut around it. Women don't like weak men. They don't. So regardless of, and women, it's been historically written that what women say they want, it is very, very different from what they truly want. Very, very different. So when a woman tells you that, oh my God, I want you to cry, she doesn't want those things. She wants a man that has positive boundaries. When I say boundaries, when you tell her not to do some things, she better not do it. She better not do it. Even though most people will tell you that, oh my God, you're controlling. It is not a bad thing to be controlling. But you have to be positive. Like, take for example, if you tell her not to do certain things, she better not do it. When I met my girlfriend, she was the only one that passed that test. And that's the reason why I selected her. 95% of women, they failed. When I was younger, around 32, 33 years old, I would still take women home and sleep with them because I want to sleep with them. But then I got to that stage where I don't want sex no more. Does that make sense? So for you to get to that level of emotional awareness, you must have tried many, 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 many things. So you know what you want, you know what you don't want. So let me go through this real quick and let's see. Who is this? Boy 8. Do you think it's important to present yourself as a programmer? My man, I have to be frank with you, man. This is Pinoy Boy 8. Even though I have a master's degree in computer science, I don't like the job of a programmer. I can do it, but I don't enjoy it. And that's the reason why I'm a senior cybersecurity engineer. I can do it. I can hack system. I can do it, but I don't like that. I don't. So you don't need to present yourself as a programmer. You don't have to. You don't have to. But it's like this. Just because you know a program, that doesn't mean you have to be a programmer. You don't have to. You don't have to be any of those things. Does that make sense? So you can be a leader, you can be a manager, but you need certifications to get to that level. And you need experience. You need to have projects that you've worked on. So I made this concept a couple of months ago when I said that you need to have a Git or GitLab, GitHub or GitLab. It's like a social media for software engineers where you can store your source codes of your work and the things you've done before. And maybe you made a calculator or maybe you made a calendar. You know, these small programs, like let's say 20 lines of program, a text message, like 4 lines of code where you can store it and say, this is a calendar. This is, you get my point. Like this is an artificial intelligence that identify my face. You know, those little programs. This is how you become a boss. This is how you become, but you don't have to be a programmer. No, you don't have to be. You can be a tester. You can be a software engineer that makes strategy, that does DevOps. There was this one time I came on live and this woman, she came and she said, it's not DevOps, it's DevOps. I said, shut up. I'm Nigerian. I have an accent. Like, get out. So let's see. Miss Stone, she said, so I have a question. I'm 23, a college student looking to move to Paris to start a life over there. You know what we heard about women that move to Paris, especially from the United States? All they do there is have sex. And it's okay. If you want to move to Paris, it's a very, very good thing. But first, you need to write your life goals. It's a very, very good plan. You need to write down your life goals and arrange these life goals on a scale of preference. If you, I don't know if you took economics in school. I did back then. And scale of preference is the concept of you arranging your goals according to your level of achieving them. So you need to have a goal, not just to live there. Paris, I've been there before, and it's easy to get carried away. If you're not careful, though, you probably just have fun all night. So you need to know what you want. Maybe you're going there to start a business. Maybe you're going there to work for someone. You need to have a goal. But people get carried away. People don't want to, you need to have a goal. So, but good luck to you. So, Joa, how was your master's degree in cybersecurity? I didn't have a master's degree in cybersecurity. No, I have a master's degree in computer science slash software engineer. Don't disrespect me. Don't do that. But I'm just joking though. I work as a cybersecurity software engineer. So considering you came from psychology and business background, my man, I thought I was gonna lose my mind. I have to be frank with you. I thought I was gonna lose my mind because I don't even know how I gained admission into that program because I've always been a C student. To those of you that have been to my live show before, I say this. I'm not an intelligent person. I've never been. As a matter of fact, I don't even like school. But I talk intelligently, and because it takes me longer to learn certain things that will take, let's say it takes people 5 minutes to learn something, it takes me 30 minutes to learn that same thing. So it was very, very challenging. Let me just, in a nutshell, it was very, very, very challenging. And I've always wanted to join the train of innovation. So yeah, and that's the reason why I switched. Because I was a business analyst before, then I became a software engineer. So with that small experience working with software engineers, it was easy for me to defend certain things when I did my interview for the master's program. But it was very, very challenging though. I was literally the dumbest in that class. So let me just put it to you that way. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing though. So, Miss Stones, I'm really scared about this journey. Don't be scared. Why should you be? It is change. Change can be very, very scary though. But you have to be sure that that's what you want. What? Jua, who talks like you said JavaScript will smoke Python? Do you even know anything about Python? What do they use JavaScript for? They use JavaScript for web development. Do you know what they use Python for? Like, seriously? I would argue with you and say this. JavaScript won't be around in the next 20 years. You don't believe me? Python will be here in the next 50 years. Why do you think people say that's the best programming language? Very easy to learn. Not JavaScript, though. Don't do that. JavaScript is powerful, but then you have to use JavaScript for web development. And although the combination of JavaScript and HTML5 is good, CSS and PHP, but Python, my man, Python is if Python is a woman, she will be 10 over 10. Java will be 5 over 10. Yeah, that's the fact. Believe me. I'm telling you. Okay. Yes, you have to be diagnosed. Yes. Okay, this is Faith Gains. Okay. Monkeypox is spreading like butter on bread. I don't want. Oh, okay, that one. Okay. Look, Python is the best, though, I'm telling you. And it is in your best interest, especially at a time right now where everyone is learning. Um, every organization is migrating into Web3. You better go learn Python though. If you want to be around for a longer time, if you want your service to be useful in the next couple of years, you need to learn Python. At least have an idea. Not JavaScript though. Not JavaScript. Even Java. I'm talking about Java. Java is nothing and Java is ridiculously hard. Ridiculously hard. You know, I will pick Python over Java. So I am not a big fan of Java. I just said it. Although I didn't take any certifications in Java though, but I don't like it. If you want to make a text message program, it will take you in Python, it will take you 4 lines of code. In Java, it will take you 22 lines of code. The same work and everything. So I'm not a I'm not a fan of Python, of Java, excuse me. Okay, let's see. Juju Santa, Nanja boy, why they? Nanja boy, you day? Or Nanja boy, how you day? Alpha bros, I day okay. Um, so let's see. The reason why I brought you guys here today. Let's see if this thing. I bought this thing and let's see if it works though. How do you use it? I don't know how to. I bought this indoor treadmill. Is it going? Wow. Oh my god. Eh. Oh my god. Wow. This is cool though. Wow. This is very cool. I still like to work out, and I guess this is what we'll be doing right now. Hey, hey. Okay. I think we've had enough. Wow. Guys, this is good though. This is very good. Yeah. Okay. Aha. No. I'm not gonna show you my place. That's a lot of that's you invading privacy though. But you've seen a lot. You've seen a lot. So what are your thoughts on Java? Okay, Juju Sandy said, let's see your house. Hell no, not in this lifetime. So guys, I think it's time for me to go. And thank you guys for coming through though. And Miss Stones, I sincerely wish you best of luck though. Miss Stones, obviously. Miss Stones, let me give you one solid advice. Miss Stones, she's a you're a very, very beautiful woman. And I've seen your page. Very, very beautiful. I want you to utilize that beauty. Use it to your advantage. I think I said the same thing to you like 2 months ago. Use it to your advantage though. For now, the fact that you're 23 years old, you're in your peak. I know it's very, very tempting. You want to enjoy, you want to live life, but time moves fast though. 4 years is a very, very short time. You need to utilize you need to use you're very, very attractive. Very, very attractive. You need to utilize it and go all the way to the top. Get the best caliber of man. Hmm? Even though most men will come and just have fun, and that's what most women want. Want in this generation. Remember, what men want is youth, fertility, and what is that third one that men want from women? Youth, fertility, and feminine. They want feminine women. So use that to your advantage. If you know you want to move to Paris, like you said, you better have a reason you're going though. Hmm? So that's my two piece. Um, guys. Oh, I didn't forget. I'll try and unlock the course for you guys. And um, and the other thing that you guys said I should work on, the spirituality and those things that you guys can get for free. I'll try and do that too. And what else? Let me see. Mm, yes, 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 yes. Let's see. So, guys, if you don't have anything, I think it's time I go. It's good to catch up with you guys again, though. It's weekend, and you guys should take it easy, okay? You guys should be well. Hopefully, I'll make time to come back and talk to you guys again. But it's good to see you guys, okay? Peace out. Oh, you guys should follow me on Instagram. Yes. And you guys should follow me on um follow me on TikTok. Okay? Stay blessed, my friends. Easy.